All right, so what we're going to learn today is a very, very basic automation setup inside Google Sheets. And I'm assuming you're familiar with Google Sheets unless you are living under a rock. And we're going to build this automation inside make.com. And for those of you who are not familiar with make.com is essentially a low code visual builder of automation. So, like, even if you do not know how to code, you can build lots of different automations inside of it. And this is what we're going to build today. And the key thing to learn today is what a webhook essentially is. Because once you understand what webhook is, you will understand how automations are run. And in a nutshell, what a webhook essentially is, it's passing the data between different apps. So whatever happens in one app, all of that data automatically gets passed to the other app, basically, essentially. Okay, so let's run this from the beginning. So what you're gonna do is create a free account on make.com and click on scenarios. And all you need to do is click on create a new scenario, and this will open up a new interface for you to make a new scenario. So a scenario is essentially like something where you can build a complete automation for any particular given workflow. Okay, so once you click on this purple button, it will give you all these different options and different apps slash platforms that you can connect your that you can connect here to build automations with, essentially. So obviously, for the purpose of this demo, we are understanding what a webhook is. So a webhook, so you just type in something like webhook here, and it will open up these three options. You just need to know the first one right now, which is a custom webhook. Once you click here, it will ask you to create a new webhook. If you created webhooks in the past, they will all show up here. And obviously, I'm assuming you do not know how to create webhooks. That's why you're here. You click on add, and you just name it something like newest webhook. Because I've created a new webhook before, so just naming a new webhook. And by the way, these namings are essentially like super essential because once you build lots of different automations, you're gonna want to know like what was that webhook, yeah, unless you wanna get lost. So you click on save, and it will generate a new URL for you. All you need to do is use this URL and use it in any other app slash platform. And what this will essentially allow you to do, like whatever data is stored in that particular app will get passed here, essentially. Like once that this URL is triggered, whatever data is stored there, it will get passed to this make.com workflow, this make.com automation. That's essentially all it allows you to do. Like once you connect this URL to any other app slash platform, whatever data is stored there, it will get passed to this make.com workflow. So that's all you need to know right now is to just click on save here. But this is not the only way to create a webhook in make.com. There are many different apps slash platforms that have built-in triggers, have built-in. So a webhook obviously essentially is a trigger point, right? But many apps and platforms have built-in triggers. So again, like let's say for example Google Sheets. If you could click on Google Sheets here, you click on watch new rows. This is essentially a trigger also. Like whenever any data is populated in a new row, or whenever any new row is created in Google Sheets, all of the data gets automatically get passed to this make.com workflow. This is for Google Sheets. Now, if we see something like a table, once you click on a table, it has something like watch records, which essentially obviously serves the same purpose as Google Sheets watch new rows. So whenever any new record is created on a table, its data will get automatically get passed to this make.com workflow. Now, again, for the purpose of this demo, we just got a tutorial, very, very simple automation workflow in make.com. So I'm just going to delete this, I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to pass the timer to here. This timer is essentially just, it allows you to set when this automation should be triggered. There are some instant triggers available for some modules, but many modules offer this regular interval thing. You cannot instantly trigger. And also, like, it charges you every time it's triggered. So one thing to keep in mind, but it's not that much, but just still something to keep in mind. So I'm just going to delete this. So I've created this first module over here. This circle thingy is called module in make.com. And then I'm going to click on OpenAI, and I'm going to click on creating completion. That's it. I'm not going to change anything right now. And then I'm just going to click on Google Sheets again. I'm just going to click on update a row. So whenever any new raw data is populated here, it will get interpreted by OpenAI, and it will get automatically, the output will get automatically put in that row in Google Sheets. That's what we're building with this. So we're just gonna label it anything. Simple automation setup in Google Sheets. All right, that's all we're gonna do. Now we're simply gonna create a new Google Sheet, label it webhook demo. We can put in something like customer query answer. So the customer is gonna ask the answer, the question here, and the answer is gonna get put in here by OpenAI. Okay, so let's go back to Google Sheets. So before we do this, we're just going to quickly copy in the ID. So the ID of the this particular Google Sheet is taken after the d/1. So the only the d/, and we take it. We copy this. We go back to make.com. We open this up. We select enter manually. We enter in the ID. We enter in the sheet name. Sheet is one, and that's pretty much all we need to do. We don't need to do anything here. Then we go to OpenAI, and again, for the purpose of this demo, we're just gonna choose a very, very simple prompt. We're gonna choose for a mini, for a mini, because like when you're just testing out, for a mini is a much cheaper option than 4.0. You're gonna rip through your credits. If you're gonna use 4.0, the main one, you're just gonna select user and just gonna type in something like see this. We're just gonna select here. 1 second. Okay. Okay, we do need to run this module so that we can get the data. Okay, now we should be here. Uh, okay, never mind. Just give me 1 second. We This is sometimes what happens in make.com. It just gives you a bug unnecessarily. Okay, we select the model here, and then we just select the user message here. Come on, come on, come on! I am using my 4G here right now. I don't wanna. Okay, I don't wanna lose my phone battery. Okay, now it's showing. See, like it's just a bug that make.com has from time to time. Okay, so use this customer query, and if the customer uses, okay, if the customer asks about booking, label the output as booking. And if the customer asks about the menu, label the output as menu. Give only one word answers and nothing else. Okay, that's it. That's literally all you need to do. Just save here, and then Google Sheets. You paste in the, you do the same thing again. Enter manually. You selected the spreadsheet ID. You do the sheet name, sheet one, row number. You okay? So now all of that previous data is getting passed on to this make.com workflow, and you click on Google. You click on row number. So row number, you can even type in the top here row number. It will give you the mapping basically. Just map it to, yeah. Just either click on it or just drag and drop. So that's one. And column range, we can just simply select A to Z for now. And so the field that we want to populate is the B column, basically, right? Like if you go back to the demo, like whenever customer asks anything here, this B column needs to be updated, right? So we can ask something like, what is the latest item on your menu? Okay, so the answer needs to be populated here by OpenAI, right? So we go back to make.com and we just delete there. And so OpenAI has all of these different output fields, right? So we click on result here and we click on save, and that's pretty much it. And you click on save here. Now, for the purpose of this demo, you're not even going to wait 1 minute. I'm just going to manually trigger this workflow. So I'm just going to select and choose where to start. Just right click, choose where to start, choose manually, and click here, save, and just run once. And the data should automatically get populated in uh, Google Sheets that yes, the query was about menu. It's gonna answer menu basically. So if you go back to make.com, you will see like these one bubbles over here. You click here. This is what you need to know. You need to go to choices, click, keep clicking message. The content that it gave out was menu, and that gets automatically populated in Google Sheets. So this is your first automation setup that you did in make.com using what a webhook is. That's it. That's pretty much all you needed to do. All right, thanks so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and do let me know what other things that you would like to understand about automations, and I will be happy to answer them for you. All right, thanks so much.